nobody's paying attention to you.
Exactly.
I remember there was a student I had years ago in my classroom, and he came to this charter school, it was a Waldorf charter school, and it was kind of like the last resort for him. And the mom said, "Yeah, he's got ADD and blah 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 blah, like the things." And I could see that he was very much, he'd sit in the classroom and just not connect. He was just kind of blank stares, like just totally not engaged. And I just started connecting with him. Like I
Yeah,
just started believing in him. Like there's nothing wrong with you. Like nobody's paying attention to you.
exactly.
And he blossomed. He became a
Yeah.
totally different kid.
And then we started learning that there are some people who have, quote, something wrong with them. And then we had a new attitude about it. So let's take this analogy. You come into my office, or someone comes into my office, and they tell me that they've got this set of, hey, Dr. Fred, um, I've got this set of symptoms that I want to run by you to see what my condition is. And, there I am ready to go. And they tell me that they have gray skin and that it's really mottled and that they have a love of peanuts and they drink too much water and they have big ears and way too big of a nose and they're a mess in a china shop. And I'm like, yeah, you're an elephant. And you're very excited about the fact that I have finally given you something that has a list on the internet that is pretty similar to the symptoms you're concerned about. Because now you can start saying when you break crystals in a china shop, you can start saying, well, sorry. And then the thing that happens along the same lines is that when you leave my office, because you have a preconceived notion of what an elephant is all about, when you leave my office, the first thing you're looking for are circuses and chains, because that's where elephants live. And now you're an elephant and you need to start fitting in with the so-called elephants.
Hmm.
And then you come home and you tell your family, I figured out what was wrong with me. Fred told me what was wrong with me. I'm an elephant. And your brother and sister are like, dude, you're not an elephant. And all you can do when they say that is kind of feel sorry for them. They just don't understand. You were seen by a specialist. You're an elephant. So eventually, you not only do you start feeling sorry for them, you start worrying for them because they're in your gene pool, and they probably have characteristics of elephant that aren't going to get treated as well. This is how the whole nonsense proceeds.